able to connect our
Hey guys. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on.
Everything
I'll be right back.
So the first day, before Monday.com, our team worked on different platforms. We couldn't find stuff. Things were falling through the cracks. Monday.com didn't just close these gaps; they sealed them shut.
All right. So I'm currently watching a seminar and trying to stream. So I'm super, it's complicated right now. It's complicated right now.
What language you should use is incredibly biased. Like, people have chosen languages and based their entire career around. Somebody in multi-level marketing, Steve,
Hi Blaze. How are you? How are you? So busy. I'm so busy. I can say that I am 50% caught up on work. 50%. Confidently. Oh. I got a new VIP band. I always enjoy whenever I get an email that says, hey, you got a new VIP. That's always enjoyable to me. Always enjoyable. How are you today, Blaze? I'm finishing up on the last leg of my tax documents. Whoop, whoop. I have so much going on my desk right now. Like, it looks like a madhouse. I have like my C# study in here, a pile of income stuff here, a multiplication times table page. I don't even know why I have that. Stuff for my passport, stuff for, I don't even know what this is. It's just papers. All kinds of papers. Let's see. Hi, Grim. I have been working on so many things and my brain is everywhere. I don't even know what all these papers are because I've had to go through so many papers the past few days. Oh, this is COVID test. This is the last COVID test to make sure, I don't have COVID again. Okay, that could be thrown away. This is my business license. That is my strep test. See if I got the strep. Oh, and this is paperwork for my grandma. You just finished dinner? I did too. It was good. I ate too much. I'm kind of bloated because I ate too much. Oh, big belly, big belly. What did you eat, Grim? You didn't tell me what you ate. And I haven't been back on social media. I literally haven't picked my phone up since I messaged you. Plus, I got a seminar going on over here that I'm listening to for class. Obviously, I'm not paying as much attention to it as I should be, so I'm recording it so I can go back and watch it later because it's a live seminar. I can't, Hamburgers and Brussels sprouts? That sounds delicious. Oh, and I got kinds of medicines and 50 million pens and oh my goodness, it was so good, Grim. So good. It's delicious. This, oh my goodness. Okay, this is all for class, I think. I think these are all my notes. Yes. These are all notes for class that I have to work up into like a book. I'm going to make a book for learning languages. Well, C# in specific. These are just blank papers. Yeah. Okay. So this is literally like written notes that I have made and compiled from class. On top of all of the online resources. Yeah. I take a lot of notes. And I'm sure I have more. Yeah, I have more over here. So this entire stack, I'm going to say, was notes. Let's see. I don't know what that is. It's a receipt for something. Let's see. Oh, no, this is writing. I need to go through this because my desk looks ridiculous. Writing. That's garbage. You never ate Brussels sprouts? They're so good. They're so good. But I don't like mine overcooked. I don't like squishy, slimy things. Oh, this is the animal clinic. I guess I better keep that. At least put it in my phone. Garbage. These are my interviews for class. Okay, so all of this. Come on. Get in there, bitch. Okay, so all of this is my notes from class that I have to compile into an actual book or video for learning. Whoop. Yeah. Who wants to learn how to code? I still have so much more to learn. Oh my goodness. But at least it's organized now. Now it doesn't look like a giant pile of papers on my desk. It looks kind of neat, right? Kind of neat. Okay. This needs to go back over to the printer because that is... Okay, let me take this back to the printer. Oh, asparagus is so good too. I like to steam them, Blaze. kind of like you steam other veggies. I like to steam them. But I like my veggies to have a little bit of a crunch. And asparagus is really good, but again, I don't like mine overcooked. I don't like anything squishy. I don't like squishy stuff. So all my vegetables have to have like a little crunch to them. I have an issue with textures. Wrapping bacon, yeah, I'm not trying to die. And I appreciate the natural taste. I genuinely enjoy the taste of vegetables. So, yeah. Especially fresh, authentic. Like not anything with preservatives or chemicals or like something sprayed or added on them. I just genuinely like the taste of raw vegetables. So, hi Lou. How are you? Hold on, let me pick this trash up because I threw stuff in my floor. Carnivore. Listen, I would have said similar, but I always loved vegetables. But I would have said very similar many years ago because there's no way that I would have stopped eating red meat without being forced to. But when it kind of kills you, you kind of have to stop eating it. So, how have you been, Lou? What you been doing? You missed me. I feel that, Lou. It was warm. It was actually nice here today. It was warm and beautiful outside, but it's raining. It has been raining for like the last hour, maybe 2 hours. Not like super heavy rain. Good for the plants. So I'm definitely not complaining at all. Yeah. Autoimmune disorders are horrendous. But you learn to adapt. Look at me, still killing it. Still kicking ass. So, Graham, I'm super sad. I lost my knife when I was up in Cincinnati. And it was my favorite knife. My favorite pocket knife. And I'm so sad. I didn't realize until yesterday evening that I had lost it because I went to use it yesterday. I was very, very sad. Yeah, well, I put it in my pocket whenever I went out to have dinner, and then I took it out of my pocket before I went to bed. Well, whenever I took my clothes off. And I must have left it in the hotel. I thought I packed it up. I thought I remember putting it in my stuff, but I can't find it anywhere. So I'm pretty sad because I've had that knife for a very long time. A very long time. It was my favorite. So yeah. Super sad about it. Do do do. Do do boop. Okay, these need to go in my files. Yeah. It was not good. Not good. More receipts. Oh, this is for my cat getting spayed. Why the fuck is this on my desk? I thought I put that away. I always keep things like that for future reference, you know. That's right, Blaze. That's right. But yeah. And, well, I had recently got some stuff out of storage and found one of my knives that used to be my favorite many, many years ago. But whenever I got the other knife, it became my favorite because I could just do so much more with it. And one reason I put this knife in storage is because I had broke the blade on it. And then it was in the flood and I haven't cleaned it. So it looks kind of gross. See how it's like gross and you can still see residue from the flood on it? It didn't get washed away, but it definitely, like, it's, whenever it's clean, it's a sparkly white. It's a ceramic blade. But I ended up breaking the tip on it years ago and I didn't want to break it anymore. So I just kind of put it up. And then when the flood came, it dirtied it up really bad. You can't see, but there's like all kinds of nasty crud inside of it. I really need to clean it. But yeah, the flood super fucked it. And it needs a cleaning so bad. But I got it out of storage. I'm going to clean it up. Ceramic blades are really cool. Oh, yes, Grim. Oh, yes. I'm a knife collector, though. I love knives, so I try to dabble in a little bit of everything that's pocket knife centered anyway. I did have several of my knives out because I was admiring them, but I put them away. I would show you guys, but I'm not digging them back out. Instead, I'll just show you this one. I always enjoy the knives that either have a fixed blade or ones that lock. Just because some pocket knives, especially like the older ones, don't lock, and that can be quite dangerous. So, yeah, I like ones that lock in place. But yeah, since I lost mine, I got to pull this one out and clean it up. So I can have a pocket knife again. Yeah, I love them. I love them. And if something happens and say, yes, Lou, but I honestly don't know where they are. I only had 2, but I don't know where they are. I'm sure one of them is in the safe at Manchester because I left my safe there and like I don't have anything in it but a few small things, but pretty sure I left it in the safe there. The other one, I'm not sure. But the one that was left in the safe has like yellow, it's a yellow marble kind of color on the handle. Yeah. And ooh, I had this one really cool switchblade that had a button on it. You push the button and the blade pops up. And then if you push the top of it, it's a lighter. So that one was really cool. I mean, it wasn't one of those like expensive ones, but I just thought it was really cool because it had a lighter on it. So I bought it. Hey, gamer. Yeah. Well, one, I've been sick. Two, I've been extremely busy working. And three, I haven't been gaming at all in a really long time. So, yeah. Now, Blaze, I do have some butterfly knives somewhere. I think they're in storage too. But I wasn't going to go through all my shit. So, yeah. I don't have any swords, though. I've always wanted a katana, but a real one is very expensive. That's probably one of, I guess, one of my biggest desires as a knife collector was to have an authentic katana. Yeah. Yeah, Grim. Yeah. There are a lot of places like that, Blaze. I've had the stomach virus. I had an ear infection. I had a sinus infection. I had fluid build up on my ears. I had some stupid shit going on. Like, it's been ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm just going to pretend like it didn't happen. I'm taking antibiotics and steroids and everything. And I had the stomach virus 2 weeks ago ish. And then I had an ear infection and a sinus infection. And I've been taking an antibiotic and a steroid now for over a week. So, like, I'm on the mend and I'm away from all of it, but it's just a matter of my body's still tired, kind of. The symptoms have died down and I don't have them. Like, I don't have fevers and stuff like that. I haven't had fever in close to a week, but I'm just tired. It's been over a week. It was a week last Friday. Yeah. So I've been feeling better for over a week now, but I'm just tired. Like, you know how it lingers? How your muscles just get fatigued? Yeah. That's what's been happening. Do, do, do. Ooh. Lou. That's exciting. I have a bayonet, but I don't know what era. I don't know where it's from. I purchased it secondhand and I didn't really do any research on it. So I have one, but I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where it was used. I don't know its history. And Blaze, they sell those at like the flea market here. Like, you can get that shit anywhere. Oh. I would be very sad. I need my cool shit that makes me happy. I need my cool weapons. Can you have them if you have your concealed, Blaze? Like if you get a concealed permit? I don't know what the laws are there, so I have no idea. I think it's a responsible thing for everyone to do to get your concealed permit. Okay, let me put these up. And Ninja. You want some of them Ninja stars? What are those actually called? A shuriken, shuriken. There's something with an S, right? Excuse me.
That's a good question. Have I ever, based on my computer science background, basically have I ever like directly used that in a job? I got
Yeah, Graham.
close to using it. I'm dead serious. One time
What?
so close. I was like, yes, I got this. I remember what it was.
I like New Mexico less now, Blaze.
The answer is basically no. You ever work for Amazon, Google, Facebook, where they're solving like crazy problems? Yeah, you probably need computer science. But the average programming is no. Honestly, no.
Well,
Yeah, so like the US specifically, have you ever used recursion?
I don't.
I mean, like you said, recursion.
I know that like a lot of states have their own individual reasons for having the laws that they have, but some of the laws are just like completely outdated and horrendous. They're ridiculous.
Class online. So you need to learn about. So if you're like, oh, I don't really
This is true, Graham. This is true.
understand stuff online.
Like, okay,
It costs money. They're called the cost rate.
let's do this. Let me put this this paperwork. Let me file this paperwork up, and then we're gonna do stupid laws that are still in effect, because I had to do this whenever I was in class. So, okay, let me put this up first before I get talking and then forget. Okay, be right back.
There's a lot of resources out there that weren't there 5 years ago, definitely weren't there 10 years ago, where like just the time and money it takes to do this, it's not the fastest path to get people to go. You want to get developed overall. Good question. All right, thank you.
With the spread of 5G and cloud computing, development of communication technologies provide the higher capacity and fastest
Okay.
products for next generation services. Compact, fast response conductors,
Yeah, that's fucking stupid, gamer. That's fucking stupid.
a wide variety of ESP surge detection products, and compact, low-loss
Jeez. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of laws like that. Like a lot of them. Like, I'll give you an example. In Kentucky, in a city, the neighboring city to me, London, you cannot have ice cream or sweets in your back left pocket. You're not allowed to have ice cream or sweets in your pocket. And if you are, you can be arrested, because horse thieves used to put sweets and ice cream in their pockets to lure away horses. So, that's what the law said. That's what the law said. Yeah, Blaze, I would say so, since it's like minimalist. Like, you got the Amish license. No wonder it's transferable. It's like super compact and super tiny and you don't really have to register anything because you're only allowed to carry one thing.
You make bank or make money by work for people and then make money. Well, some developers make a lot more money.
What? You can't block your own driveway?
We'll touch on why and how you can actually.
Horse thieves used to, Grim.
Second thing we're going to talk about is planning your new business, and what I mean by this.
Yeah. That's like some states, it's still illegal for you to have sex any other way than missionary. One, why is that a thing? Why? They want you to be bored. That's why. And two, how are you going to know? Are you going to have somebody in the closet like watching? Somebody like in your window like peering in, making sure? Like, what is happening? Oh. What? Yeah. Yes, Graham. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one. 67 ridiculous laws from around the world that actually still exist. Okay, number 1 is in 7 U.S. states, according to their constitutes, atheists are barred from holding public office. Number 2, sodomy is illegal in general in Idaho, Utah, Michigan, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. In these states, sodomy is only illegal for homosexuals: Montana, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Oral sex is often considered sodomy by many states according to the Hebrew Bible, except strangely, you don't see anyone as equally outraged about this as they are about gay sex. Yeah. Like, no wonder people are so sad. No, they're not allowed to have oral. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. No wonder there are so many people that are pent up assholes. People from Idaho, Utah, Michigan, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Like, what is happening? Why is this a thing? Number 3, interracial marriage is still illegal in Alabama. What? Yeah, that's fucked up, gamer. That's fucked up. Oh my goodness, gamer. Oh, I forgot to pull up my Twitch, so I don't know if anybody's talking to me on there. Look. Like, has stuff. Hold on. Do. Okay. Number 4. Not until 2008 did the UN Security Council pass UN Security Council Resolution number 1820, which declared rape and other forms of sexual violence a war crime, a crime against humanity, and a constitutive act with respect to genocide, arising from the conflict in the Balkans, in which violating women became conspicuous, a weapon in war. Like, what? So, I just don't understand that. I don't understand why it would take until 2008 for that to be. Number 5. Since 1986, U.S. authorities have had the legal right to access any 180-day-old email without a warrant. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Number 6. In Mobile, Alabama, it is against the law to throw confetti or spray silly string. Man, I'm going to tell you, I probably sprayed enough silly string in my day to be fucking put under the jail if that was a law in Kentucky, because I used silly string like it was going out of style. Maybe not as much confetti. Hi, Eddie. How are you? Number 8. Indubie extramarital sex is against the law and could result in jail sentences for over a year, which means that in rape cases, both the victim and the perpetrator could end up being charged with the same crime. What? That is fucking retarded. That is fucking dumb. That is impaired. That is broken. That is... What? Oh my goodness. Throwing rice at weddings is illegal. That's because it kills birds, Lou. There's a reason for that. If it's cooked rice, then it's not illegal. But, like, how can you charge someone that is a victim of a crime with a crime? Because someone gets raped, you tell them, oh, looks like you were a party to this rape, so that is dumb. Number 9. In Saudi Arabia, there is no minimum age for marriage. In 2008, a Saudi court refused an 8-year-old girl who asked to divorce from her 58-year-old husband. See, why? Why is that acceptable? How is that acceptable? I don't understand. At 8 years old, a child... Oh my goodness. Number 10. In 29 states in the U.S., it is illegal to fire someone for being gay. That's a good thing. You shouldn't be able to fire someone because they're gay. Yes, Grim, that is disturbing. Like, completely disturbing. I don't know how I could phrase it any more than disgusting and inhumane. Talking about taking full advantage of women and just seeing them as property, that's a perfect example. Rice balls, Lou. Then you will kill the birds. You knock them out. Number 11. In Greece, police are allowed to arrest anyone suspected of having HIV. Police are also allowed to force HIV testing to publicize the names of HIV positive people and have them evicted from their homes. What? Hi. We're chilling and talking about ridiculous laws. Some of these are, whoo-wee. Number 12. In the Philippines, you can be charged with the crime of unjust vexation for doing just that, vexing someone. What? And it's vague and arbitrary as it sounds. What? What? This needs to be a law everywhere. You get charged with a crime for getting on people's nerves, because I would charge 90% of the people on the internet. Like, what? That is, oh my goodness. Okay, next. The only two states where divorce is illegal. What? The only two states where divorce is illegal are the Philippines and the Vatican. Well, I mean, let's be real. People at the Vatican aren't really looking for a divorce anyway, are they? Because they don't prefer opposite sex. And they're pedos. So they don't need a divorce. I would definitely have the jails full. You have seen some of my messages, Grim. You have seen how people are extremely annoying, overbearing, and ridiculous. Like, I would put them all in jail. Number 14. In Thailand, it is illegal to step on money. What? Why? You dirtying up the money? Is that what you're doing? You making it all dirty? I'm gonna make that money dirty. Like, why? Hi, Ralph. How are you? Okay. Number 15. In Singapore, selling non-medical chewing gum or chewing normal gum is a fine of $1,000. A second offense costs $2,000, and being forced to clean up a public area of the city for a day. If a person litters 3 times, they must clean the streets wearing a bib that reads, "I'm a litterer." Even pharmacists who sell the medical gum and forget to ID get 2 years in jail. Spitting is also illegal and can result in arrest. What did I just read? I'm going to tell you, I am definitely a spitter. I spit all the time. Like, if I'm outside and I have like mucus or, whatever, I'm spitting that shit out. I ain't keeping that in my mouth. So I would be going to jail all the time. Watch out for that one. She's a spitter. Like, what? And who goes to jail and pays fines for chewing gum? And then the pharmacist, if they forget to ID someone, they get charged. Like, what? I would be locked up every day of my life in Singapore. I'm doing okay, Ralph. We're going over dumb laws. A missing girl from the Vatican? What was that called? Lock them up, lock them up, lock them all up. Number 16. In July 2013, a law was passed in China that states it is illegal for adult children to not visit their parents often in China. They're also required to attend their parents' spiritual needs. What? You're going to go to jail if you don't visit your mom and dad. What if you got shitty parents? And what if you don't believe the same way as them? Like, that's retarded. That's dumb. That's impaired. That's fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. Stupid. I'm not going to Singapore. Fuck Singapore. Lock me up. Vatican. I would expect solo. I know, Grim. That's why I don't like China. Fuck China. Ugh. Caning. Well, I enjoy a good caning myself. I'm gonna say I haven't had a consistent sub that enjoys caning as much as I do. It's not for the individuals that don't enjoy a bit of a bite. It does have a bit of a bite. We're on number 17. We're on number 17. Okay. Excuse me. There is a law in South Carolina called No Mock Proposal. A law which states that anybody above the age of 16 years old is not allowed to perform a proposal if they do not mean it. So you're not allowed to fake propose to people. Okay. Like, in all reality, that shouldn't even have to be made into a law. Like, why would somebody do that anyway? That's not something that you joke about. That's fucking dumb. That's not something that you joke about. Number 18, in Montana, proxy weddings are allowed for those serving in the military, which means a friend can pretend to be the groom of the bride and the union will still be considered valid. In some states, both the bride and the groom are absent. Well, that's kind of okay, I guess. Like, say that you are away on some kind of like military leave something and you want to get married while you're away just in case something happens so that your family's protected. I would definitely be okay with that law. Because that's trying to take care of your family. Like, that's different. That's not like these other dumbness. Caning? Oh, yes. That's always an option, Grim. It's not for people that don't have a foundation for it. Because it's one of those things that gets a little heavy. Thank you, Ralph. Okay, number 19. In Arkansas. I don't like Arkansas at all. It's probably going to be something dumb. In Arkansas, there still exists a law that was instated in the 1800s that states a husband is allowed to beat his wife, but only once a month. I knew it was going to be something dumb. Arkansas sucks ass. Arkansas is like the fucking armpit of America. Ugh. Number 20. In Rhode Island, a union can be considered invalid under the grounds that the party is deemed to be collectively an idiot or a lunatic. I wonder how long you have to wait. Like, can you get married and then like 3 months later be like, oh, this person is crazy. They're not who I thought they were when I married them. Annulment. They're an idiot. They're a lunatic. Okay. That shit does happen. Some people don't show their true colors until after they're married. So that shit does happen. 21. In Arizona, having more than 2 vibrators in your home is illegal. If you own more than 2 in your house, you can be subject to criminal possession. Do you know how many I have? They would like give me a jail to myself. You're only allowed to have 2 vibrators. Oh, guys, I have a trunk. I have a whole trunk. Oh my goodness. Who comes up with this dumb shit? I literally have an entire trunk. I have a red trunk. Full. It says you're only allowed to have 2 in your house, Grim. In Arizona, having more than 2 vibrators in your home is illegal. If you own more than 2 in your house, you're subject to criminal possession. That's like, I would have to serve like 10 lifetimes. Yeah, Blaze, it's because they're insecure with their ability to pleasure, because let me tell you, come on. Okay, number 22. In Iowa, it is illegal for a man with a mustache to kiss a woman in public. What? Why? If you have a mustache, you're not allowed to kiss in public. Oh, so dumb. Okay, number 23. In Massachusetts, it is deemed illegal for a woman to be on top during sex. I would go to jail for that too. I'd be going to jail all the time. Listen, all the time. These make me go to jail all the time. If I'm in these states, I'm just going to have to go and look up stuff, because whenever I'm in these states, like, and who wants to be on bottom or on bottom all the time? Like, that's dumb. Anyway, number 24. It is also apparently illegal in Massachusetts for a man and a woman who rent a room for the night to sleep in the nude. What? I'm going to tell you right now, I always sleep nude. Unless there is some kind of like reason, some kind of circumstance that prevents me from doing so. I always do. I just don't need to go to Massachusetts. That's what they're telling me. Don't ever come to Massachusetts. You don't ever need to be there. Number 25. In Virginia, it is illegal for a man to kick a woman out of bed. What happened there? Are you talking about like a fighting married couple? Are we talking about like somebody that gets mad because somebody steals covers at night? Like, what is happening in Virginia? What is happening in Virginia? Hey, now what? If I rent a room, it doesn't matter if it's a hotel room or if it's like an Airbnb or whatever. I expect to be able to wear whatever the fuck I want. Not, oh, you're not allowed to do this because you're renting this. Like, if I want to be naked, I want to be naked. Stop. And you shouldn't be a fucking weirdo spying on me. Anyway, number 26. In Britain, it is illegal to handle a salmon in suspicious circumstances. What does that mean? I guess so, Grim. I guess so. But I'm going back to the salmon. What does that mean? It is illegal to handle a salmon in suspicious circumstances. Does that mean people are doing stuff to the salmon? Does that mean that the salmon is getting violated? Because that's what it sounds like. Ah, man, people really will use anything as a whole. Okay, number 27. In Vermont, a wife needs the husband's permission to wear false teeth. Why? Why? Maybe she don't want to be Gumby. She don't need permission from anybody to wear fucking teeth. Number 28. In North Carolina, couples must have sex in the missionary position and with the curtains pulled. Lou. Like, what is happening in North Carolina? They're only allowed to have missionary sex and the curtains have to be pulled. So they want like super boring sex and they don't want people to see the super boring sex. Like, is that what's happening here? It looks like that's what's happening. Number 29. In Britain, it is illegal to import potatoes into England or Wales if you have reasonable cause to believe that they are Polish. So Polish potatoes are against the law? Yeah. That's what I'm saying too, Ralph. I need sun. I'm going to tell you, my neighbors, some of them are very disturbed and then some of them are super happy because they feel super fortunate. But I leave my blinds open. I leave my curtains open and I'm always naked because if I'm in my house, I should be able to do whatever I want and I should not be told I have to wear clothes or pull my curtains. Like, that's dumb. If you don't like your neighbors being naked, then move. Like, it's different if they're doing something like exposing themselves to kids or something like that's fucking ridiculous. Hell no. But like just somebody like being nude walking around, it's a human body. It's flesh. Everybody should be taught that it's flesh, not, oh, let me go ahead and, but I agree, Grim. It sounds like North Carolina's not very appealing. I don't think I want to move there. I was actually considering moving there at one point, but after reading this and knowing that you're not allowed to have any sex other than missionary, I'm not a fan. And they probably have a law against sodomy too, because if you're not allowed to do anything other than missionary sex, you probably aren't allowed to have oral sex. And I'm going to tell you, I need oral sex. I need it. It's not just a want, it is a need. If I don't get it, the rest of the world is in for a hell of a storm, let me tell you, because I'm going to be an angry motherfucker. I need it. Okay? So me and North Carolina is not going to get along. Me and Massachusetts is not going to get along. We're just not. And that lets me know that I don't need to move there. Oh my goodness, Blaze. That reminds me. Let me tell you. I was outside in my yard. It's been a few weeks ago. It could have been a month max. It was warm out. I was wearing, kind of, I guess I was wearing my black shorts, not these, but they're very similar to these, right? And I was wearing a sports bra, and I was packing things from the car. So I went to the store, I was packing things from the car, and I have this old man, and I don't know who the people that live with him, I don't know who they are, but they're all my neighbors. They all live together in the house. And it's this old man, another old man, the old man's boy, some woman, and they all just kind of live together. So I don't know how their relationships work. I don't know if she is married to any of them or if they're like family, brothers, sisters. I don't know. I just know that they all live in the house together. Well, I had the old man cut my grass back in the summer because whenever I moved here, I brought my lawnmower, but my lawnmower broke and I didn't have my replacement mower with me. So my grass really needed cut. I didn't want to get fined. So he was out cutting his grass, and he had asked me one day, "Oh, do you need your grass cut?" And I was like, "No, I'll do it myself." So I cut it myself, and then my lawnmower broke. So anyway, the next time it needed cut, I was like, "Hey, I can pay you to cut my grass." I was like, my mower's broke. So he cuts my grass. Well, since then, he had asked me like a couple questions, off and on to make conversation. But fast forward a few months to a month ago, he is outside helping put a TV in the back seat of a car. Okay, this TV is giant. There is no way that it is fitting in the back seat of this car, because it is like one of those little tiny Crown Vic cars, and the TV is a giant flat screen. It is not fitting, okay? So him and the older lady, are over here trying to stuff it in the back seats, right? And he sees me out of the corner of his eye, and then he's pretending like he's pushing it, and he's like doing this number, like just staring as I'm walking past. And the next thing I know, this woman starts screaming at him. It's like, "Get your damn eyes off of her. Pay attention. You're going to drop the TV." And she's like bitching him out. And then he's like, "I'm not looking at her. I'm not looking at her." And it caused a huge fight, and they almost dropped the TV and broke it. See, crazy things like that happen all the time. Because people just, they get stuck in a moment, and they're just like this old man, he used to like stay outside at his little sitting area just to watch me in my flowers and on my porch and stuff, which is fine. I mean, I don't give a fuck. But the old woman gets so mad, and I don't think it's his wife. Because they don't have that kind of relationship. She really is just super shitty to him usually, but I don't know how shitty he is to her. You know what I mean? Because I don't see that. But yeah, they almost broke a TV, and then they got in a giant fight, and then she started bitching about, "Why are you always looking at her?" But yeah, people get slapped a lot around me, or cursed. People curse a lot. One guy got shit smacked out of him in Walmart just a little while ago. And that all goes back to teach people skin is skin. I mean, you literally create the market, you know?
So we use a lot of that code base and then charge
A cup of sugar. You can be making me a lot of cakes, Lou. Oh. Like, yeah, Ralph. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Grandma. Either married or their brother and sister. Because she kind of acts like that. You know how older siblings are, they're always like, I know better, and well, not all of them, but the more toxic siblings that are older, they're like, oh, I know best, and you're just kind of shit. She kind of had that about her. And I don't know how the other guy plays into it, but there are several people in that house. Like a lot of, some that come to stay and then some that actually live there. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were doing shitty laws. What number were we on? Oh, the potatoes. We're on the potatoes. Okay. Oh, that means we're on number 30. Oh, my. Oh, my. I do not need to go to Oregon either. You guys, this is mind-blowing. I would be in jail every second of my life for this one. Number 30. In Oregon, talking dirty while having sex is illegal, even though they don't really specify what qualifies as talking dirty. I'm pretty sure up to this point in my life, I have done that enough to serve 50 consecutive life sentences. At least. Oh my goodness. Who comes up with this shit? Like, who comes up with this shit? What? I'm going to say that very insecure men wrote the majority of these laws. Number 31. In Utah, you can marry your cousin, but only if you are both over the age of 65. Because, you know, when you turn 65, you're known to have impeccable judgment. What? I don't even know how I feel about that. Anyway. Number 32. In Britain, you are not allowed to let your pet mate with any pet from the royal house. So they're trying to say that no pet from the royal family is allowed to degrade the bloodline. Okay. Oh my goodness, Grim. Oh my goodness. Oh, family's all you know then. Number 33. In Utah, a husband is responsible for his wife's actions as long as he is with her at the time of her actions. Oh, that law gonna get a bunch of people in trouble. So I'm gonna tell you, if I lived in Utah and I had an abusive husband and I wanted rid of him, I wanted to get him put in jail, I'd be showing my ass. Because then he's gonna have to take responsibility for the actions, right? What better karma than to publicly humiliate an abuser. Other than that, that's a shitty law. Because how are you going to hold someone else accountable? Like, that's dumb. Oh, I already knew this one. 34. In Kentucky, a woman cannot remarry the same man more than 3 times. I'm going to tell you that if I divorce someone one time, I'm not going to want to marry them again. I take that back. Maybe if there's like billions of dollars involved, maybe I would. And no prenup on their end. Of course, there's going to be one on my end. but that would be the only way I would ever remarry anyone. Because if I divorce them, there's a reason I divorced them. Unless I'm divorcing for money. Like, oh, well, you're not getting this money unless you divorce them and you're single. Okay. And then maybe I remarry them because I really wanted to be with them. But other than that, no. Why would somebody want to marry someone multiple times? That's fucking dumb. 35. In parts of India, a man who is in debt can offer up his wife until the debt is paid. I'm going to tell you that the Middle East area has more disgusting laws that degrade, deprive, and undereducate women than any other part of the world that I have seen. It is so terrible. What, Blazed? Why? That is crazy. Why would somebody do that? That's one of those things where you're like shooting yourself in the foot all the time. Pew, 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 you know, like you're just picking a different spot each time. Like, that's dumb. 36. In Greece, if anyone wants to get married, the law requires those to publish their wedding notice in the newspaper, written in Greek, or on the city hall notice board. Excuse me. Why? Maybe so if anybody has like any desire for them to not be married. I don't know. That's 37. In France, it is stated as illegal to marry a dead person. She was a hell of a woman. Let me tell you, there's something going on there, Blaze. There's something going on there. Because that's a loaded statement. Either that's really good or that's really fucking bad. They do, Lou. Oh my goodness, they do. And it's disgusting. Speaking of, why does France have a law against marrying dead people? Why is that a law? Who is trying to marry dead people? Number 38. In Britain, it is illegal to carry a plank along the pavement. So you can't carry wood? You're not allowed to carry wood in Britain on the pavement. Why? Were they using it as tools? Were they smacking someone with it? Were they chasing someone and beating them with a plank? 39. We'll do 40, and then I gotta go switch out my drinks because my drink's hot. Hey, it's 10:35. We've been streaming for over an hour. Woo! 39. In Hong Kong, there's a law that allows a wife to kill her husband if she finds him cheating. However, she must kill him with her bare hands. Challenge accepted. Oh. Number 40. In Britain, it is illegal to operate In Britain, it is illegal to operate a cow while intoxicated. These This motherfucker's out here riding cows, drunk as hell. Can you imagine? I'm gonna cry. It's like, I can see it now. You jump on the back of your cow from the pub and you ride it home. Oh my goodness. You know, it's illegal in Kentucky to ride horses while intoxicated, but not cows. Who rides a cow intoxicated? Who rides a horse intoxicated? But I mean, come on, a cow? Hong Kong sounds like they got it down. Like you catch a motherfucker cheating, you're allowed to kill him. You just got to do it with your bare hands. Like you can't use a utensil. British cowboy. Yes, Lou. That's it. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get me a cold drink because this one's hot. I'll be right back.
Okay, when starting your company, there are going to be several, essentially, I call it administrative tasks that you're going to need to get taken care of and out of the way. And again, as I stressed in the introduction to this section, you want to get these tasks taken care of now so that they don't become problems later. So by getting all these things out of the way, you can actually focus on the important thing, which is doing dev work. Okay. So there's a few different things you want to get out of the way up front. Number one is you got to decide if you're going to form a company or work as a sole proprietor. We talked in the previous section of this video about why we use an LLC in our business. Talk to an attorney or a lawyer, get a consultation with a business law lawyer about whether you should form a corporation, whether you should form an LLC, whether you should form some kind of partnership. In other words, talk to an attorney to see what's best for your particular situation. We use an LLC in our business, and I know a lot of times that's what an attorney is going to suggest to you, but talk to a lawyer and figure out what actually is the best course for you, given your particular needs, your particular circumstances, the laws and regulations of where you live, and so on and so forth. So number one is get your company formed, but after your company is formed, it's important to make sure that you're keeping up with the business requirements of wherever you live. So, for example, in Ohio, where I live, was to form a company, you need a business license. You don't need to renew your business license every year. But there are other states where you do need to renew your business license every year.
Okay, guys, I have to pee, so I'm gonna do that while I'm up. Let's look at number 41 before I go. Number 41. In Pennsylvania, it is illegal to tie a dollar bill to a string on the ground and pull it away when someone tries to pick it up. Well, that's kind of shitty anyway.
If you don't keep up with those regulations, you might lose your ability to do business. If you're in a place that you have to renew your business license every year and you don't renew it, you may actually be committing a crime by engaging in business without having the appropriate licensing. So, in addition to getting your company formed, make sure you're aware of your local regulations and that you're keeping up with them. So, number one is decide what kind of entity you're going to form and keep up with your local rules and regulations. Number two is to get a separate address for your business. Generally speaking, I personally consider it a bad idea to use your home address as your business address. There's no reason you can't, but that means, for example, putting your home address on your website.
I didn't think I was ever going to stop peeing. Oh, okay. Number 42. In New York City, it is illegal to honk your horn. If you do, you're at risk of paying a $350 fine. Then why in the movies are people always honking their horn in New York City? Like every movie that I have ever watched that has anything to do with New York City, they're like honking the shit out of their horns. Lou. Number 43. This is a ridiculous law. What the hell? Yeah, Graham, I know. That is crazy though. Like, okay, this one is fucking ridiculous. This one is 43. In Florida, it's illegal to pass gas in a public place after 6 p.m. on a Thursday. Why?
One, if you're starting a separate entity such as an LLC or a corporation, that entity is a separate, essentially a separate person from you. So the account needs to be kept
Do people just follow them around?
It helps you keep your books straight in terms of what's a personal expense and
Do people just follow them around? Like there's a person that follows every person around and just like listens? What is happening? Why? Oh my goodness. You're not allowed to pass gas in public after 6 p.m. on a Thursday. Maybe it's because they don't want gas from beer. They don't like flatulence coming from beer. I know, Grim. What is happening? I think it's the weekend, the smelly stuff from the weekend. Maybe that's what it is. Number 44. In England, it is illegal to die in the House of Parliament. But something tells me that if someone did do this, they wouldn't face many repercussions. So you're not allowed to die in the House of Parliament. How are you going to know that you're going to die in there? I guess, Lou. I guess. Number 45. By law, any whale or great sturgeon caught in the UK is property of the Queen. So she's taking claim to ocean animals. Oh, you're my new pet. She can't. She died, but you know what I mean. Exactly, Nathan. There's no one to punish. They're dead. Like dead. Dead. Number 46. In Samoa, it is illegal to forget your wife's birthday. I mean, that should go both ways. It should be illegal for you to forget your mate's birthday. That must be a huge thing. That must have happened a lot for that to become a law, though. Like, that's fucking crazy. Number 47. In Britain, oddly enough, it is illegal to be drunk in the pub. Okay, whatever. Number 48. In Missouri, it is illegal to drive with an uncaged bear. What are you doing out in Missouri? You're not allowed to have good sex, and you're not allowed to drive with your bears uncaged. No oral in Missouri. No oral. And keep that bear caged. Number 49. In Turin, Italy, dog owners must take their dogs on a walk at least 3 times a day. Who's going to keep count of that? Hi, Michael. We're doing dumb laws. Number 50. In Honolulu, Hawaii, it is illegal to sing loudly after sunset. Okay. Apparently they're not allowed to have any like after dark functions. Well, it says sing, it doesn't say music, so maybe they still do music, they're just not allowed to sing? I don't know. I don't understand why that's even a thing either. 51. In Sweden, it is illegal to be found buying the services of a prostitute even though prostitution is illegal, which means the prostitutes themselves would not be breaking the law. In the past few years, Iceland and Norway have also adopted this law. That just sounds like entrapment. That just sounds like entrapment. And no whistling logrim. I can't whistle. Can you whistle? I don't know how to whistle. I tried, but I never learned. And then I guess I just stopped trying. Hi. I'm shooting for fucking amazing. We're going over dumb laws. Some stupid laws across the world. I, for one, feel like any kind of adult work that is consensual should be illegal or should be legal across the board and should not be illegal and persecuted for. Like, this is 51 is fucking ridiculous. In Sweden, it's illegal if you're found buying services of a prostitute, even though prostitution is legal. So that law literally is like some kind of fucking entrapment. Like, oh yeah, it's legal for you to be a sex worker, but the person that is buying services from you, that's illegal for them. Like, that's dumb. That's dumb. I feel like anything that is adult related, that is sex work related, that is a blanket term, blanket phrase, it should be legal as long as it is consensual from both parties. Like, this should not be a thing. It's fucking stupid. Number 1 dumb law. Oh my goodness, Michael, that is ridiculous too. That is ridiculous too. Hey, Frost, I literally did not see you. Sleeping? Wait, you napped in your dress? What does that mean? You napped? What? I don't know what you're trying to tell me. How you been? It's been a while. What you been up to? And Michael, I firmly believe that should be legal across the world, not just in a few particular states, but across the world. That has so many medicinal properties and so many benefits to help so many people. I need to be president of the United States so I can make some real changes. You guys all need to vote for me. There's nothing wrong with being 41. What are you trying to say, Frost? There's nothing wrong with you being 41. Penalty for whistling. Yep, I can't do it. I even gotta like close one of my eyes. Nope, no whistling here. I guess that's the only crime that I haven't committed today. This is true, Lou. This is true, but you gotta start out small. I gotta be president. I want to be president. Whenever I'm president, I will make a safe haven for everyone. We will turn this country into something worth fucking living for. It will be worked back to being one of the greatest countries in the world and not just somebody blowing smoke up someone's ass pretending like it is. We will take our country back as the fucking people. I am indigenous, so I have roots here from the original fucking people and not somebody that's just here to be shitty and take all the people's money. You bought a new dress? What kind, Michael? Tell me. What number were we on? Oh yeah, we were on the prostitution one. Oh, and I would go into making that another valid law that is protected and regulated in the United States. We would allow adult entertainment and we would allow medicinal marijuana and recreational and mushrooms too, because did you guys know that back many years ago, mushrooms were literally used to speak to the higher power? That's how you became grounded and aware. And it is scientifically proven that those things help spark parts of your brain, like parts that you can't unlock or use any other way, which is one of those things that people don't realize, that if something is in a controlled environment where it's protected and you have this amazing experience and it's not something that is looked at negatively or made out to be the fucking bad guy over something that it's not, then not only do the people have a better experience and a better understanding, but more education is available. I'm a firm believer that everyone should be educated on everything. Even if it's not something that you like, you should be educated on it. But you should be educated so that you're well informed. It's one of those things. Knowledge is power. And for you to have that power and be able to use it at your disposal is extremely important. What if something happens one day and you need that knowledge and you don't have it? There could be some severe consequences because of it. So why not have the knowledge so you can make an educated decision? You need more tests? It was your birthday. What do you need more tests for? A wedding dress? Are you getting married, Michael? Okay, we're on number 52. In Victoria, Australia, it is illegal to change a light bulb unless you're a licensed electrician. Could you imagine how expensive that would be? And it doesn't take an electrician to change a damn light bulb. Oh my. Where'd my chapstick go? Must be under my giant book. Oh, yes. You were telling me, and I remember you talking about a ceremony, but I didn't know if you were going to, excuse me. You were telling me that you were going to have a ceremony, but I didn't know if you were going to have like, I didn't know what kind of ceremony. You know what I mean? I didn't know if it was going to be like an actual wedding or if you were just doing some kind of just open commitment with not all the traditional things. I don't do a lot of the traditional stuff. So I don't ever, I guess, expect others to be traditional. Does that make sense? I know a lot of people are, but I'm not traditional, like in any sense. Like, I'll give you an example. For me, I don't do rings. Like if I get married, if I get a mate, I don't do rings because to me that's not something of value. In the Bible, I know like I practice differently than the majority of people. I'm probably closer to an untraditional believer. So, you know, in the Bible, when it talks about someone having their unification, it doesn't say anything about rings, which is why I find it so fucking stupid that everybody puts such great importance on wedding bands. The only real thing that it really talks about in the Bible, like anything that is for the unification, is a nose ring. So I'm pretty sure the majority of people that are Christians that fully believe that they should trade wedding bands do not understand that that's not part of the Bible. That was something that was literally made up by someone. And it's fine that it's a symbol of love. It's fine that it's a symbol of love, a forever commitment. But it doesn't mean that that's what it's supposed to be. Not everyone treats it like that. Not everyone treats it as this amazing ceremony of commitment and love and passion. And that's not what it was originally wrote as. It's not in the Bible as that, but people will swear up and down that it is because they haven't read the Bible themselves. So anyway, yeah, I'm not traditional. I don't do traditional things, and I wouldn't have expected you to, which is why I kind of just let me know how things are going to go, because I don't expect you to have certain things in your ceremony. You get what I'm saying? Rings are older than the Bible. Well, used to it wasn't rings at all, Frost. Spiritual. Well, I'm super excited for you, Michael. I am super proud of you for coming out of your comfort zone and for growing into the person that you are meant to be. I'm super proud of you. And I hope you have the best ceremony ever. I hope it's awesome. You and your partner. What number were we on? Oh, there's the electrician one. Number 53. In the UK, a law still exists from the Middle Ages that requires all males over the age of 14 to be trained in shooting a longbow. Now, that's actually a cool law. So I'm wondering if they provide those services. Like, does someone actually provide those services to everyone? Because that would be fucking awesome. You're not going to exchange rings? Yeah. Well, I'm just really excited for the commitment, because whenever it comes to commitment, you don't need a piece of paper. You don't need a ring. You don't need all these crazy, traditional, expensive expectation nonsense. You know, there were statistics that literally explained how people that generally spent more money on their weddings had, it was like they had less lasting relationships. I can't remember exactly how it was worded, but I did a bunch of statistics on, this was many years ago, which is why I don't remember the exact information from it. But basically, those people that spent more on their weddings were less likely for long-term relationships to last. And I feel like a lot of that is just because those people are kind of for show. A gold and silver. I mean, I have some rings, but like I don't wear rings. I used to. My mother used to be really big on rings, so I guess I kind of started wearing them for a while just as an ornament. And then, yeah. Of course, Michael. Of course, I would love to see your dress. I would love to see your dress. What was I going to say? I was going to say something about a ring, but I forgot. Oh, I literally still have my first wedding band back whenever I did wear rings. I still have my first wedding band because I'm one of those people. I don't believe that the things that I did in the past need to be changed. I don't feel like the things that I did was a mistake, which is why with all the things that I went through and all the growth that I had, I turned into the person that I was supposed to be. Why would I be ashamed of how I came to be myself? I'll never be ashamed of that. So I keep all my shit like that. Well, unless something happens. Like if I lose it in some kind of natural disaster, or if I guess it gets stolen. I've had a lot of shit stolen over the years. Anyway, number 54. My seminar is still going on live. That's why you guys hear the chatter in the background.
Okay, now that you're ready as a freelance developer, let's talk about some things that you need to get out of the way immediately so that you'll be able to market your
This guy talking kind of looks like Elon Musk.
And there are other items other than the ones I'm going to talk about, which you'll need, however.
Oh my goodness. I've been talking about Elon Musk on Twitter. Have you guys have you guys seen that? Number 54. Bangladeshi children of 15 and older can be sent to jail for cheating on their final exams. Okay. Okay. I can say that I never cheated on my exams, so that's one law that I would not have went to jail for. One of the very few. Okay. Number 55. In Australia, men are free to cross-dress just as long as their dresses are not strapless. That's weird. So they're not allowed to wear tube tops. Is that how they differentiate men from women? The women wear tube tops and the men don't. 56. In Florida, it is illegal for a divorced or widowed woman to skydive on a Sunday afternoon. That's weird. Okay. In Switzerland, number 57. It is illegal to flush a toilet after 10 p.m. So all of the night owls, you're not allowed to take a shit or piss after 10. You got to hold it. Or, you just got to fill your toilet up and wait till the next morning to flush it. Why? Okay. Number 58. In Canada, any comic book that portrays illegal activity is banned. Now, that is going to be crazy because that's probably literally every comic book in existence. Because all of them have some kind of crime, right? Right? All the good books are going to have some kind of crime. Oh, itchy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Michael. There are some very weird laws. We've been going over dumb laws the whole time. Oh my goodness. We've been almost streaming for 2 hours. We've been going over this list for 2 hours. Oh. Okay. And we're getting closer to being done. 59. In Argentina, there is a law that states that Argentine nightclubs must play the same amount of tango music as all other forms of music combined. Okay. Always, Blaze. He's such a good boy. I know, Grim. I deserve a corner piece brownie. Okay, number 60. In China, it is a law that a person must be intelligent to go to college. How do they gauge intelligence for this? Because there's so many different types of intelligence. How are you going to tell somebody that they can't go to school because they're not a uniform intelligence? That's dumb. China is all about sheep. I can't stand China. They just like sheep. That's all they like. Number 61. Married New Yorkers cannot get divorced on grounds of irreconcilable differences unless both marriage partners agree on those grounds. So you can't get divorced in New York unless you have some kind of difference that you feel you need to get divorced because of this difference, and both of you have to agree that you disagree on the difference. Yeah, Grim. How about... Yes. I need that pan blazed. I need all of the corner pieces. I want them all. They're my favorite. I need them all. All of them. Number 62. A question? What question, Michael? In Tennessee, it is illegal to carry a loaded firearm into a bar. Thinking that's because there was a lot of people back in the day that you had a disagreement and maybe they were fucked up, maybe they were drunk or whatever, and they just fucking shoot somebody. So I could kind of understand that one. It makes more sense than the other ones. Yeah. 63. In Norway, there is a law that protects all female dogs and cats from being spayed. Only male dogs and cats can be neutered. Also, an ancient Norwegian law still exists that obliges all Norwegians to go out on expeditions to rape and plunder at least once every 5 years. So they're still trying to carry Viking heritage and justify raping and plundering. Let me read that again. In Norway, there's a law that protects all female dogs and cats from being spayed. Okay, this doesn't make sense because only the male dogs and cats can be neutered. This doesn't make sense to me because it's like, again, being like, oh, well, males should be able to rape and pillage and plunder and do whatever the fuck they want. And women are controlled yet again, even in the animal form. So the next portion of this, there's an ancient Norwegian law that still exists that obliges all Norwegians to go out on expeditions to rape and plunder at least once every 5 years. So is this like a rotational thing? Do they have a certain, is it like, what is that one movie? The movie where they have one night where they can just go out and kill people and just do stupid shit, whatever that movie is. What is it? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. What is it called? Purge. The Purge. So this is literally probably where they came up with the idea of the purge. It's like an expedition. You get to rape and fuck people up and do whatever the fuck you want and just steal everything. Is it something that they have set aside for like a certain month, a certain day? Is it like a rotation that only happens every 5 years and you can only do it at that time? Or can you just go out and do it whenever the fuck you want and just claim it every 5 years? Like, how does this work? And why is this still a thing? Yeah, Grim, like an organized purge. I don't know. Anyway, number 64. In France, it is illegal to name a pig Napoleon. Apparently, this is a slight to the great French general and emperor. I knew several pigs named Napoleon, but apparently France doesn't like that. So, 65. In Britain, it is an act of treason to place a postage stamp bearing the monarch's head upside down on an envelope. Okay. Pay extra attention to your postage. Okay? Number 66. In Russia, Vladimir Putin just recently made it illegal to tell kids that gay people exist. You're not allowed to tell people that there are gay people in the world in Russia. Why are people so damn insecure? You know, it's one of those things where people that are like homophobic because they secretly have some kind of closet desire that they don't want to admit to themselves that their subconscious eats away at them over. They get so torn up and insecure that they can't stand the thought of someone acknowledging that someone is gay, that someone is different. And they don't understand that just because someone's gay, it doesn't mean they want them. I'm going to tell you, I'm probably one of the gayest motherfuckers that exist. Like, I'm queer as fuck. But Doesn't mean I want everybody. Doesn't mean I want just anybody. I'm very selective. And I'm going to tell you, most people that are gay are pretty selective. Unless they're like just a complete whore and just like don't care. They don't have standards. Because I mean, those people come straight, they come bisexual, they come like just in every fucking sexuality. So that doesn't count. Because there are slutty people in all sexualities. But I feel like old Vladimir here must definitely have some gay tendencies. Number 67. In Colorado, it is illegal to collect rainwater. Apparently, farmers and landowners are being punished for this. You know, I have heard several places where it is illegal for you to collect rainwater, and that's ridiculous. Why? What? Most, if not all of these are true. Although they may be outdated or irrelevant today, they remain on statute books because to remove them would be too time consuming and therefore too expensive. Well, I already knew this. I'm reading some of the comments people left. Okay. Those are some pretty crazy laws, right? I found some ridiculous laws just for the United States. And of course, I had to pull them up because I seen one that was kind of humorous. Do 15 ridiculous laws that only exist in the US. Number 15, Alabama. It is illegal to blindfold a person while driving their vehicle. Number 14, in Alaska, it is illegal to wake up a bear to take his picture. Why are you gonna go wake up a fucking bear? Number 13, in Arizona, it is illegal to have too much fun in one's home. The explanation for this is in Arizona, things about hanky-panky should be handled with tweezers. For some apparent reason, the law prohibits women or men from having more than 2 adult toys. Oh, we already know this one. So, literally, if the woman has more than 2 vibrators, the man can be charged too. Wow. I'm pretty sure that would make probably, I would send our entire state to jail. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, number 12. In Florida, it is illegal to park an elephant over a parking meter and not paying like it was a car. Who has an elephant in Florida that they drive? So you literally got to leave your elephant parked there and you have to pay the parking meter. just like you do if you were in a car. In Indiana, it is illegal for a man to be too happy in public. What does that mean? Another state that is very conservative on intimate matters is Indiana. People in this state don't like folks to show their base desires and appetite publicly, because otherwise they will report you to the police and you could go to jail. The problem is that there are very attractive girls in Indiana, and some men just watching them walk on the streets may be attracted to them. And as the attraction to desire, there's only one step. The man can begin to feel changes in his body involuntarily. Oh, and then it just goes to compare a guy to Pinocchio when he gets excited on the street. Okay, so guys, don't go to Indiana with a boner because you'll go to jail, okay? No boners in Indiana. You're not allowed to have boners. Oh. In Kentucky, it is illegal to carry hidden weapons that exceed 6.5 feet in length. What the hell? How are you gonna hide a weapon that's 6.5 feet? What? This makes no sense. Where are you gonna put a gun or knife that's 6 foot 5 inches? 6.5 feet, whatever. Not 5 inches. 6.5 feet. Like, I'll show you the picture. Look at this picture. Like, you tell me. You tell me how you're going to fit a gun like that. Look how giant that is. What? There's no way. Yeah, Lou. You better tape that to your leg. They better not see that. Because they see your boner, you're going to jail. You got it? You got it? In the back of your shirt. You're going to have to tape it up because they ain't wanting you. No, Indiana is not okay. It's not okay. Yeah, Grim. I don't know. Okay. Number 9. In Louisiana, it is illegal to order a pizza to someone else's house without their consent. Okay, so fake calling is against the law. That actually makes sense. Maryland, it is illegal to wear a sleeveless shirt in a public park. The issue of environmental and visual contamination is strongly considered in Maryland. After all, with a law prohibiting people from wearing sleeveless clothing in public parks, it's a measure that violates freedom of dressing as everyone wants. Much more so when it's summer and the sun is suffocating, it invites people to wear less clothes. But it's not so serious if you look at it from a perspective that it doesn't oblige its inhabitants to pay for the parking of the elephant, to not be able to blindfold someone while driving, to not be able to wake up bears to make beautiful pictures of them, or to not be able to show without modesty or concealment that one, as a man, is turned on in the middle of a public road. That was a fucking stupid explanation. Anyway, in Maryland, they think you're not allowed to show your shoulders. Again, I would be in jail all the time because I don't wear t-shirts. This is the most clothed I get unless I'm like doing cosplay, because I don't like anything around my neck. Like, I'm not good with t-shirts. I don't like t-shirts. And if I do wear t-shirts, you're going to see them chopped up. Like, I cut them into little strips on the side and the sides are open because I don't like anything around my neck. Well, Maryland says you're not allowed to show your shoulders. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You can go to jail for it because you are an issue to the environment, and visual contamination is what they call it. In Ohio, it is illegal to have a drunken fish. Okay.
Let's take a few minutes to talk about some things you're going to do to get clients.
Do not allow your fish to drink. It's illegal. Oklahoma, it's illegal to have fun in the car. What does that mean? Excuse me. One thing is another, and then something else. It's one thing to have sex in your car with your girlfriend, either because you're too cheap to pay for a room or because you're naughty and want to try new places. But it's another thing to... Oh, yeah. So you're not allowed to have sex in your car. Man, Oklahoma sucks. See, I don't need to live in Oklahoma either. Who doesn't? Who has never had sex in their car? Rhode Island, it is illegal to bite another person. Yeah, okay, I would definitely be in jail in Rhode Island too. So apparently the no biting derived from zombies. They made the law because of zombies. I'm pretty sure if zombies really did come to life, they're not going to be concerned about going to jail for being a zombie and biting you. So, number 4, South Carolina, it's illegal to keep your horses in bathtubs. How are you going to fit a horse in your bathtub? Okay, whatever. Number 3, Tennessee. It is illegal to share your Netflix password. Okay. So, Grim, whenever you move to Tennessee, you're not allowed to share your password with anybody, okay? Texas, it is illegal to sell another person's what? What? I don't even... The United States would not be the same if Texas had remained Mexico's hands as it was before the war. Texas is the soul of the United States. It is a circus that the country needs because it's the funniest and most extravagant things. Such a new law that forbids people from... What? There's a law that forbids people in Texas from selling other people's eyeballs. You can market their teeth, their ears, their fingers, their toes, their feet, their eyebrows, their hair, and other parts of the human body, but you're not allowed to sell their eyes. So, in Texas, you can sell every part of a human being except their eyeballs. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Lou. They are crazy, Blaze. I don't even know. And this is the reason, this number 1 is the reason I pulled up this article. In Washington, it is illegal to harass Bigfoot or Sasquatch. You're not allowed to harass Bigfoot. That's what the entire... Yeah.
on there looking for the services you're providing, so it makes finding the customer a lot easier. The downside is
Yeah, this is true, Graham. This is true.
trade a lot of the time, and you're also paying for the lead.
I'm
The most profitable thing in the world, but in the short term, it is work to do, and it's money to be made.
still going to say that the sodomy was probably one of the most ridiculous things that I have read all night. Besides the whole you could beat your wife once a month bullshit. Yellow, it is huge. Very lucrative. Sodomy being illegal in Idaho, Utah, Michigan, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Like, that's a lot of people from the South. There's only a few states that are northern. Like, and then, of course, you're not allowed to have sodomy sex as a homosexual if you live in Montana, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Of course, Texas is going to be in that because they are extremely homophobic. Like, extremely homophobic. But it's no wonder so many people are so unhappy. There are so many laws against some kind of sex. And that's probably, even though you didn't notice before, that's probably rooted into society somehow, traditionally. And that's why some areas don't accept sex as much, is because they have some kind of weird fucking laws and they don't even really know about them. They just know that it's something that the family taught them to shy away from or to keep in the closet, or you know what I mean? I don't know, Grim. I have no idea. But I do tell you what, if that were a thing, I would hope that it would be combated with the same law that's in Hong Kong and be like a cheater or abuser. Like, if the motherfucker was cheating, being a shitbag, or abusing, being a shitbag, you could kill him with your bare hands. But you got to do it with your bare hands. These laws, man. These laws. I know, Blaze. Fucking dumbass. Shouldn't be harassing anybody. I'm going to tell you, that harassment law, that needs to be like worldwide. Because I'm going to tell you, there will be a lot of people that I would be like, oh, go arrest this bitch. Do a service to mankind everywhere. Because I get some really ridiculous people harassing me online. My nose is so itchy. Like my little bubble, the little bubble on my nose. Like, you know how I got like a little circle? My little bubble itches. The craziest laws that still exist in the United States. Let's see if that's a different one. In Alabama, it is illegal to wear a fake mustache that causes laughter in church. In Alaska, it is illegal to wake a sleeping bear for a photo. We already knew that one. In Arizona, it's illegal for donkeys to sleep in bathtubs. In Arkansas, it's illegal to mispronounce Arkansas. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Blaze. For real, for real. In California, a frog that dies during a frog jumping contest cannot legally be eaten. In Colorado, it is illegal to ride your horse while under the influence. Yeah, it's like that in Kentucky too. But they give you a PI. No, they used to give you a DUI. I don't know if it changed. I'll have to look that up because I don't know if that changed. It could have switched over to a PI. In Connecticut, a pickle cannot be legally considered a pickle unless it bounces. What? Why is there a law for pickles having to bounce to be pickles? In Florida, if an elephant is left tied to a parking meter, oh, we already know that one. You gotta pay the toll for your elephant just like a car. In Georgia, it is illegal to keep an ice cream cone in your back pocket on Sundays. So Georgia has a law against that too. Horse thieving bitches. In Hawaii, coins are not allowed to be placed in one's ears. Okay. In Idaho, it is illegal to give your sweetheart a box of chocolates weighing more than 50 pounds. Why? Maybe I want all the chocolate. In Illinois, it is illegal. In Illinois, it is legal for a minor to drink as long as he or she is enrolled in a culinary program. So if you want to get drunk in Illinois as a late teenager, you have to be a chef. In Indiana, mustaches are illegal if the bearer has a tendency to habitually kiss other humans. Why are so many states obsessed with mustaches? And why can they not kiss people if they have a mustache? It doesn't make sense to me. You're not allowed to kiss somebody if you have a mustache. I mean, I don't like mustaches. I don't have anything for them. But if somebody wants a mustache, why are you going to tell them they can't have a mustache? Anyway, I found that most people have prickly mustaches that hurt. And you get a rash from kissing them. Maybe that's why. Maybe they don't want rashy faces. I don't know. That's fucking stupid, though. In Iowa, one-armed piano players must, by law, perform for free. Hell no. That is dumb. A performer should get paid, regardless of whether... They should get paid more if they got one arm, because that requires more talent. Crazy. In Kansas, a poorly worded law states that if two trains met at the same track, neither shall proceed until the other has passed. That doesn't make any sense. They're going to sit there forever because they're not going to be able to go anywhere. That makes no sense. In Louisiana, you can be fined $500 for sending a pizza order to someone else's house without his or her knowledge. Okay, we already knew that one. In Kentucky, one may not dye a duckling blue and offer it for sale unless more than 6 are for sale at once. I've never heard of that law. That's fucking weird. In Maryland, it is a violation to be in a public park with a sleeveless shirt. Oh yeah, we already knew that one. You can't wear tank tops in Maryland because people aren't allowed to see your shoulders. That's fucking stupid. In Maine, it is illegal to keep Christmas decorations after January 14th. In Massachusetts, it's illegal to own an explosive golf ball. In Michigan, it's illegal for women to cut their own hair without... Oh, yeah, we already talked about that one. Gamer talked about that one. That's fucking stupid. Hi. In Minnesota, a person may not cross state lines with a duck atop his or her head. Who's going to be walking across state lines with a duck sitting on their head? In Mississippi, one may be fined up to $100 for using profane language in public places. So, you have to pay $100 for cursing. Well, I would have no money ever. That's a ridiculous law. In Missouri, it is illegal to drive with we already know that one, the uncaged bear. Cage your bears, guys, cage your bears. Montana, guiding sheep onto a railroad track with the intent to injure the train is a subject up to $50,000 fine and serving at most 5 years in prison. I don't know what that means. I don't know what language you're speaking, but I definitely do not speak it. In Nevada, it is illegal to drive a camel on the highway. You heard that, guys. No camels on the highway. In Nebraska, it is illegal for a mother to give her daughter a perm without a state license. In New Jersey, it is against the law for a man to knit during the fishing season. What? In New Hampshire, as of 1973, it is illegal to carry away or collect seaweed at night. That's another weird one. In New York, slippers are not to be worn after 10 p.m. That's when you wear them. Right? Do you guys wear your shoes at night, your house shoes? They're worn at night, right? Not throughout the day. Well, I mean, it's meant for both. In New Mexico, state officials ordered 400 words of sexually explicit material to be cut from Romeo and Juliet. That's fucking dumb. Thanks. I love my tattoos too. In North Carolina, elephants may not be used to plow cotton fields. I don't see many people in North Carolina having elephants, but okay. In North Dakota, it is illegal to lie down and fall asleep with your shoes on. That's another one of those fucking why. In Ohio, it's illegal to get your fish drunk. We already knew that. In Oklahoma, it is illegal to wrestle a bear. Who's going to wrestle a bear? In Oregon, it is illegal to go hunting in a cemetery. In Pennsylvania, it's illegal for a fortune teller. It's illegal to tell a fortune teller where to dig for buried treasure. If it's a fortune teller, why would you have to tell them? That don't make any sense. In Rhode Island, biting off someone's limb will result in 1 to 20 years in prison. In South Carolina, horses may not be kept in bathtubs. We knew that one. South Dakota, it's illegal to sleep in a cheese factory. Some of these laws are fucking weird. Like fucking weird. Hydration, Ralph. 'Cause we thirsty bitches. In Tennessee, it's illegal to share your Netflix password. We already knew that one. In Texas, it's illegal to sell someone's eyeballs. We knew that one. In Utah, it is illegal not to drink milk. If you don't drink milk, you're breaking the law. What? I break the law every day. Not drinking milk. I do drink almond milk. I can't drink cow milk, though. It makes me sick. In Vermont, women must obtain written permission from their husbands to wear false teeth. In Virginia, children are not allowed to go trick-or-treating on Halloween. Why? In Washington, harassing Bigfoot and Sasquatch, yeah. You can be punished by fine and or imprisonment. Imprisonment. For harassing Bigfoot. Do not do that. They really don't like you harassing Bigfoot. In West Virginia, whistling underwater is prohibited. How are you going to do that one? And
Do that work and put in the time. You will be shocked at how fast your business
in Wisconsin, it is illegal to serve butter substitutes in prison.
freelance developer of some sort.
Why?
You're a real estate agent, whether you are
In Wyoming,
an accountant or something.
you may not take a picture of a rabbit from January to April without an official permit. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Fucking weird. I'm gonna tell you, these laws are some of the dumbest. Some of the dumbest. I'm done. I'm done with stupid laws. Oh, itch. Go away. Woo! Those are some crazy laws. Jesus, we have been streaming for 2.5 hours. I deserve a cookie and a brownie. Cookie and a brownie. I deserve both. I deserve all of the cookies and all of the brownies. Yeah. Yes. That just goes to show there's some crazy shit. There's some crazy shit. Crazy. Stretching. Ralph redeemed a stretch. We definitely need a stretch before I get off. And then I'm getting off because I got to go do a quick stream on my other platform. And then I have homework. And I'm not going to ask you guys to do my homework for me because I need to learn how to do my shit on my own. Look at me. I'm so responsible. Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. Oh. It's one of those things where it's like, how did they come up with that law? Like, why is it a thing? You know what I mean? I had to move my chair back so I have more room. And I had to move my little footstool back under my seat so I could actually stretch. You don't know how to do my homework, Brooklyn. I'd end up with a terrible grade. I would end up with a terrible grade. You would get me like a 1 out of 10. I need good grades. Oh. So I've been working on my final project for class, and I'm making a adult trivia game. And it's going to be like fun facts and like medical knowledge and like all bunch of just mixed up trivia stuff. So maybe whenever I get it done, I'll showcase it on here. I'll have you know, I've been busting my ass to try to learn this shit. There have been plenty of nights where I skipped work to learn more in software development, and there are some days I don't get enough time to do homework, and then I have to like catch up at other times with. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. But once I learn, it's going to be amazing. I look forward to being able to make my own apps, I'm doing backend first, so yeah. But anyway, I'll have to share my trivia game once I get it finished. My nerd is showing. Oh, fuck. It hurts so good. I'm telling you, if you need a stretch for your lower back, this is it. Because this stretches like the bottom of your back and your butt. Like you could feel it in your glutes. Yes. But I'm super looking forward to all of the knowledge. All of the amazing growth, and I also look forward to being able to make my own app for my nonprofit. And then after I learn back end, I'm going to learn front end so I can make websites. I'm going to be able to do it all. I'm going to be a fucking full stack engineer. And then I'm going to have my own streaming platform. And then you guys can come to it, my own streaming platform. Of course, it'll be a while before I can do that because I have to have different companies and things of that nature because, you know, I got to have money coming in for my shit from somewhere. So, yeah. Oh.
Now, before we get into those two things, the biggest point I want to stress is that it's time for you to start thinking
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
It's really common
Bum,
for
bum.
you to have conversations with self-employed individuals who will say things like, well, I'm not a business person, I'm a software developer. Or, I'm not a business person, I'm a real estate agent. Or, I'm not a business person,
It's going to be awesome to be a full stack engineer. Whenever I hit that, I'm going to be able to be like super proud of my accomplishments in software engineering.
I say that because you're going to be out of business so fast that the problem with being a business person will take care of itself. And when I say that, I don't mean it to sound too flip, but it really is true. And the people who succeed as freelance developers, and eventually they grow their freelance business into a real business, are the ones who understand that as soon as you strike out on your own, whether you have one customer, whether you're running Microsoft, you are now in business for yourself. Okay? So you need to understand that things like working efficiently and dealing with your administrative tasks, those aren't optional. These are things you're going to have to do, and you just don't have a choice in the matter anymore. That is a choice you made once you decided to strike out on that. So understand that you are a business person. Doing so will, one, allow you to stay in business, and two, allow you to make a lot more money. So with all that said, let's move on to how to manage your administrative affairs on a day-to-day basis.
Do you guys stretch before bed?
Okay, so we're going to talk about
You should stretch before bed.
Oh, on a day-to-day basis.
It helps so much. Ooh, we can do cleansing too.
Before I get into talking about
We'll just burn like one small piece of sage. Yeah.
that the administrative work is
I'll cleanse your soul for you tonight.
lots and lots and lots and a whole bunch of blocks that businesses, especially freelance developers, get themselves in trouble, not because they're bad at development or they service their customers poorly, it's because they do a really bad job at their administrative work, and then that creates problems.
Brooklyn, you probably missed every stream where he was ever active. He was usually active whenever I had my hot tub. But my hot tub broke like a month ago. Or was it a month and a half ago? I don't know, maybe 2 months. I know it wasn't over 2 months. My hot tub broke. The heating coil from my whatever that thing was called, the little bubble heat thing that I had for the hot tub. I forget what it's called. Well, I would say a month ago too, Blaze, but then I was out for like 3 weeks because I was sick, so I know it's been over a month. I think it's been close to 2 months. Yeah. So it died. And with it dying, I took it out because I mean, there's no use in me having a hot tub that doesn't get hot and doesn't work. It just takes up space. So then I moved it out, put my beanbag in here, and then moved my desk.
The management of your business is the biggest one, and that's your day-to-day financial management. I could do easily a very long video course on how to manage your freelance business from a financial standpoint. And because it would be so long, I'm not going to dive into all of it now. What I'm going to do is suggest you read a book.
Yeah, I miss them too because they help my shoulder and my back a lot.
What Profit First does is it lays out a framework and manage your business's finances for you. So in other words, it puts a framework in place, you follow the framework, and your business's finances kind of manage themselves at that point. And financial management is one of the biggest things for a lot of people get themselves into trouble. One of the biggest things we want to avoid is what's called bank balance accounting.
I will never forget about Paul.
Following the methodology laid out in Profit First can help you avoid bank balance accounting, but also just help you make sure that your business is staying on a sustainable path. And in addition to reading Profit First, just remember that your business's bank account is not a personal bank account. You just can't go raid it whenever you want some money. What you want to do is set up a system where you're only allowed to take a certain amount of money out of the business at any given time, and a certain amount of money has to stay in the business at a given time. And the Profit First book really does a good job of laying all that out for you. So you can avoid financial mismanagement. You will avoid a lot of the problems that, or I should say administrative problems, that get freelance developers into trouble. And what I would suggest to you as an easy-to-use method for making sure you are following good financial management habits for your business is to read Profit First.
Always, always.
You actually have to follow the methodology it's laying out for you.
I'm gonna get off, guys. I have to go work for a few minutes and then try to get some stuff done before bed. Yeah. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I take that back. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you 100% that I will be here, but I will try to be here. Hope you have a good night too, Ralph. I will see you guys in the very near future. We will do some more streaming, some more chatting, some more hanging out, some more stretching. I don't know about the stupid laws. I think we're going to take a break from that because we did almost 3 hours of dumb laws. But we'll do something. Maybe we'll have a party next time. If we have a party, you guys got to bring something. Bring something to me. Hope you guys have an amazing night too. Don't forget to always stay hydrated because you need to be hydrated. Okay? Okay? Have a good night, Lou. Have a good night, Grim. Have a good night, Blaze. And have a good night, Ralph. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget, you can always keep yourself company with my socials over at queenfrostbitten.com because I have amazing socials. You can even message me whenever I'm not live, you know. And I also have a bunch of amazing paid stuff that you definitely want to visit. Again, queenfrostbitten.com or allmylinks.com/queenfrostbitten will get you there. I got Snap, I got Twitter, I got Insta, I got all kinds of shit, man. So go check it out. Add me on shit. Hydrated. And safe.